On second down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Handoff comes to Chubb. A strong running. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finds a seam inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Demetric Felton, 51 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On that 1st down run, here's 2nd and 2. A handoff to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Wilson. Open man is QT, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And a catch right side by Evans. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Allen's got it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. A chance, let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a give to Fournette, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage. The 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now it's Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Throwing is Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away. Throw left side, complete to QT. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll just get rid of it. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a
battle as a visiting team, as an underdog? You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Allen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Felton again. And he's able to get out to the 32.